prepare it and then polish, so that cross-sectional or a surface features and you can do the imaging. Particularly for cross-sections, you have to prepare the sample properly. Otherwise, the thin layer which you are expecting a 10-20 nanometer will definitely do.
Patient sample, particularly kind of a new cell, and we want to look for any process. Suppose in that process the fragments of the DNA came out from the cell. So what are the main points that we need to consider for preparing the sample apart from making the surface structure together?
Low KV imaging. So the alternate way is as such sample you can take it and then keep it in a low KV, 100 volts or 200 volts. But I think you do mostly the live cell imaging, or that's a handle. You go for a confocal or optical than this. But if you want to, once you have done the live cell imaging with the nitrogen purging and all those things, if you want to know the chemistry, some after treating these things, then only most of the people come for India. But most of your application, I think confocal can be.
I have actually done the confocal, but suppose I want to look the deeper image because I am very
Okay.
What exactly the morphology has to change into the deeper?
Yes, and then you need the cryofilm normally to maintain the sample as such, and then if you are not looking anything on the surface. Now you want to see a little bit underneath. So for such application, there is a additional column will come. It is called an ion beam. We have the data. Normally, we make, for example, this is your sample, and then we try to cut the sample. The cross section will reach the cross section through the ion column. That's called as a cross beam, and then slice by slice, we remove your material, which is a slice by slice. For example, even the slice thickness can be controlled up to even the isometric resolution is 3 nanometer. Such thickness slice also we can remove and then image this part. And again, once again, the beam will move, and then 3 nanometer or 10 nanometer slice, depending on the thickness of the slice, we can remove further, and then slice by slice we remove on a defined the volume, whatever the targeted volume we have. In that particular reason, you can understand the underneath what exactly how the after treatment, after the process, how it is like. That's called as cryofilm.
Exact things
we have the sufficient data like on the cryofilm. If you are interested, we can share, others can share you maybe the data. But at this moment, the facility is at NCBS and NCBS Bangalore. The cryo attachment itself is equal to the cost of one more FPSC. So, and you have, we are working in, I think, brain research center in India, Delhi. So, very few, but people are working in that.
You said that for the biological samples, since it's not non-conducting, we need to cover it with conducting surface. As you have said, like the third question, you said that we will layer by layer will image it. So do we need to coat all the layers and then take the image, because it would be not conducting in all the layers? So how should we proceed for that?
That's what I said. You see, we are not doing the top surface. Removal is in cross section. Surface. For example, if your sample, so you are conducting code that in cryofilm, that is called as a depot pad, protecting pad. We do the protecting pad completely. Your target is not the surface. Your target is complete volume. How exactly inside your everything happens. So here the depot pad will be there. We remove the 10 nanometer slices of the depot pad. So you are imaging this part. You are not disturbing on the surface. Any questions?
Actually, I have a couple of questions.
So that is called as the automated mineralogy. So the library or the reservoir what we got, that is only for the mineral liberation analysis. It's like the same EDS you have, and another dual EDS or something you can keep the EDS, and depending on the data, minerals, whatever it captures. So there is already a library which where you can apply this for EDS study. EBSD, I don't think they call it as a library. EBSD definitely also we have the database, otherwise you don't become this ODF and all those things. You have the database.
Actually, I'm interested in EBSD. Not having EBSD will bring down. The system doesn't have.
So EBSD they use EBSD they have.
EBSD, no. They don't have ETEC, but not EBSD library, mineral library.
EBSD mineral library I don't think they purchased, but EBSD with this basic academic version definitely they have. Because EBSD is taken care by Iraqi, even anyhow you know Rajit, right? Rajit or this I think they were the but to answer your question, the library sort of things, particularly the EDS analysis, people like NMDC Mineral who are working in mineralogy or IMFT Bhubaneswar, Hindustan HZL in Udaipur. So these are the customer where the similar way you will identify the images and then acquire the chemical information. Further you process it, what are the minerals present over there. So that is a dedicated application. Further there is a library already available, and then from that library and with the different techniques, because it's not only on the chemistry, peak intensity, depending on the matrix direction, if there is a completely different method to analyze every region, it will take almost 15-16 hours. Each and every particle it will pick up and give you what exactly the mineral present over there. That is a mineral analysis particularly for EDS. Yeah. Second question is to answer the EBSD part. EBSD with the crystallography information, similarly you will come with the resources, or you can say some database, but particularly for mineral identification on 3D EBSD. So that's application itself is completely different. I don't think universities will go for that. For that, you need either maybe the XRM studies, particularly the XRM is a new study where we recently installed in your IIT. Most of your team members are recently there. And then instead of petroleum and energy, Visakhapatnam recently installed. So there you can have the crystallography as well as the mineralogy information without any sample information, acid samples. Actually, I think Nilay is our, you know Nilay, Kharagpur, the system is operating already.